Hi, my name is Lisa Doud. I'm the principal broker and owner here at Doud Realty Services. I'd like to take this time to talk to you about how to find great tenants for your rental property. First, you need to know 90% of everybody that's searching for a new place to live is using some sort of mobile device, like a smartphone or a tablet. When you go to list your property for rent, you need to make sure you're using an online marketing solution which includes a mobile feature so that you get 90% of this traffic coming to your property. Income requirements. A lot of people don't know, but the national guideline states you should spend no more than 1/3 of your income on housing. So whenever we get an application, we make sure that all the applicants which are going to live in the property have a combined gross income of 3 times the rent amount. If they don't, we won't even process the application. Criminal background checks. It is very important you complete a criminal background check on each individual that's going to live in the property. Remember, there's certain criminal history that would prevent somebody from living in certain locations, so before you make that decision, you need to know what kind of criminal history you're dealing with. Credit history. I always say you can't make a decision on a tenant just by looking at their credit score. A lot of times they may have a low score, but you don't know what's behind it. You need to look at what kind of balances are outstanding. You need to look at if there is something they're not paying. If there's mitigating circumstances, it's not going to show up on a credit report. So you need to be able to interpret what the ins and the outs and make sure they can still afford to live there. The other thing that people don't know is a lot of times when people go through bankruptcy, they have a discharge. They're no longer responsible for some of that debt. So when they come to rent the property from you, they have the ability and the will to pay. So sometimes they work out to be your best tenants. Landlord references. These are the best form of information you can get on your potential tenants. I always send a written document via email or fax to a landlord. I ask questions about, has a tenant ever been late? Have you ever filed an unlawful detainer? Do they have a past balance? Do they have pets? If they have pets, have you had any sort of pet violations? This is the best information you can collect by doing a landlord reference, but you need to get it firsthand right from the landlord. Work history. As part of the application requirement, I required that everybody submit at least 2 payroll stubs to us so that we can verify the income. Now, as you know, payroll is paid for what work you've already done. So I also require an employment verification that the employee still works at that location prior to renting to them. That way, I have a work phone number where to get to them and a supervisor's name in case I'm having trouble getting in touch with a tenant. Well, I hope I've given you enough information to consider, and good luck finding tenants of your own. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us on our website at doudrs.com. That's DOUDRS.com, or feel free to give us a call. We do look forward to hearing from you.